Finally, after 8 long years, I have a female companion in this dump. Let's check her out.
Welcome back to Bubba Chuck 14, and it's time for another unboxing review of the Transformers Siege Warfare Cybertron. And now we've got another female Autobot in my collection, and this time we take a look at Chromia. And before we get her out of the box, let's check her out. And if it's your first time here, click on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And now let's check out the box and we shall take a look at the figure. And here we take a look at the Siege Warfare Cybertron Walmart exclusive Netflix original series Chromia. And as you can see, that's the front of the box, and you can see the figure in the front. And then take a look at the side. It's still that Netflix series Warfare Cybertron artwork done in red, gray, black. The back of the box shows that obligatory product shots, and you can see it transforms in 15 steps. And at the side, it's a close-up artwork of Chromia, and at the top, it's just an Autobot logo, the Transformers logo. And as you can see, this figure is a repaint of the original release from the Siege Warfare Cybertron. And now we've taken a look at the box. Let's check out what's inside. So here is everything in the box with Chromia. And as always with Netflix repaints, they got this Teletron 1 backdrop, and I'll show you with all the other Teletron 1 backdrops that I've got from the other deluxe Netflix exclusive figures. I don't know if I'll complete this set. And then you've got this backdrop of Chromia. Well, this one's got the Autobot logo with her painting of her face on it, and this one's the one with Mirage, and it's obvious got the Decepticon backdrop. And that's it for the backdrops. And then the summarized and smaller version of the instruction sheet. I don't have the original Chromia, so I can compare the instruction sheet with the other one. And of course, the figure herself, Chromia, in her awesome blue Cybertronian car. Really awesome figure. And as you can see, take a closer look, the painting and the paint details is really awesome on these Netflix figures. And tell you the truth, this one I wasn't really planning on getting her, as I wasn't interested in Chromia. When I watched the Netflix Warfare Cybertron show, I was convinced to get her because she had an amazing arc in that series. But before we go to transformation, let's take a look at her, comparing her with the other figures in my collection. And here she is with the other female Transformer in my collection, and that's Transformers Prime RC. And yeah, this is a pretty big motorcycle, but in the robot mode, you'll see that they scale well together. And then one more Netflix repaint, and that's Mirage. And then of course, we have to show her off with the Autobot leader, and that is Optimus Prime. And here he is, and he looks good, and they scale together pretty nice. And if you're asking, does Chromia fit into the cab or the trailer of Optimus Prime? And we shall answer that question right now. So we open the trailer up, put down the ramp. So the way to make her fit inside is remove that gun, and as you can see, she can fit in there nicely. And that's it for the comparison. Time for transformation. And first off, we take off the guns, and with the guns, got this her normal gun, and then you have these two things at the thrusters at the back of the car, which will separate into two. And what I like to do, since in the show they've been touted as snipers, the female bots, so what I do is I connect these and create one very long sniper rifle, because that's what the ladies have been doing in the show. And that's it for her gun. And now it's time for transformation. So first off, we untab the front ends, and these will become her feet. So you untab this part and this tab over here, and that will reveal up the legs. And then you can open the top wheel covers. First you untab the arms, and then you can swivel the waist around, and as you can see her head over there. And then we take care of the feet first. So you take this out from the front of the car, then you turn the wheels around and you turn down her feet. Same thing on the other side, turn the wheels up, then tab on the feet, swivel the feet on the front, and then this thing, the front of the car will fold down, and then this will become her backpack. So just line this up. So you open up the back of the car, and then this one will hinge up like that and fold up to the back, and then you turn up her head, which will just tab into here. And then as you can see, these two holes will tab into the back over here and form the backpack. And be careful of this crotch piece over here. It's just friction that's holding it here. So that's her crotch piece over there, which is pretty embarrassing. So same thing on the back, that will hold the backpack together. And then just bring down her arms, straighten up her fists, and then now we have Chromia in her robot mode, and she looks great. Then we give her gun, and here we've got Chromia in her robot mode, fully transformed. It's not a bad figure. It's the flaws that I find with this figure are the pretty big backpack over here, and then this crotch piece that is just friction held over there, and it keeps falling off, especially when you pose her in stances where you need to bend the legs. But otherwise, pretty good looking figure. As you can see, well, the joints on this one is not too tight, but you can pose her in a lot of really nice poses. And as you can see, if you look at the back, that backpack's not bad, but if you look at the side, it looks pretty big. And then that's it. We look at her articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, so she can look up that far but can't look down because she's hindered by this piece over here. She can look around 360. Her shoulders can go that far. Her arms can turn 360 but is hindered by the backpack wheel over here. She's got 90-degree elbow movement. Then that's it. And then the fists have no movement except in and out due to the transformation. No swivel on the wrists. And then she's got no ab crunch, but she's got waist swivel. But unfortunately, as I've said, This crotch piece will keep popping off if you turn the swivel around, and then the legs can kick that far and kick back that far. It's always hindered by the backpack. The knees got 90 degrees, but also gets hindered by this wheel over here. And then the ankles have those movements and no ankle rocker. Then it's got this swivel on the thigh, and that's it for all the articulation. And it's now time to show off with the other figures in the collection. So here's Chromia with Transformers Prime RC, and as you can see, she's a lot smaller than RC, but they look good together. But also, in my opinion, this is the better figure. Transformers Prime have been a really good line in terms of Transformers. And then let's take a look with another Siege repaint, and this time with a Decepticon with Scrap Face, and then another Siege repaint, Mirage, and they all are deluxe figures and they look awesome. The Siege Netflix repaints have really been knocking it out of the park. And of course, not far behind is none other than the leader of the Autobots. Here's the leader class or Voyager class Optimus Prime, and as you can see, if they put out Elita 1 in the same size as Chromia, it's not a bad scale, because I think it's almost the same height that they were in the show. So that's it for the review for Transformers Netflix Chromia. And how about you guys? Did you grab this figure? And which Netflix repaint has been your favorite? Watch out for my next video. Thank you guys again for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And always do it with style, or don't do it at all.